Long ago, in a land of fertile valleys and bustling markets, people lived by trading goods and services. This system, known as bartering, was the foundation of their economy. Farmers would trade grain for cloth, potters would exchange their wares for meat, and everyone relied on this mutual exchange to survive. But as the villages grew into towns and the towns into cities, bartering became increasingly complicated. One day, in the heart of a thriving market town, a wise elder named Ilara noticed the growing chaos. People argued over the value of their goods, and it was becoming harder to find someone who wanted what you had and had what you needed. Ilara saw that the people needed a new way to trade, something simpler and more consistent. Ilara gathered the town's leaders and proposed an idea. What if, she began, we use something small, easy to carry, and universally accepted to represent the value of our goods? This way, we could exchange these items instead of trading directly, making it easier for everyone. The leaders were intrigued. But what could we use, they asked. Ilara took them to the riverbank, where she collected small, shiny stones that were rare in the region. These stones are beautiful and hard to find, she said. If we all agree that these stones have value, we can use them to buy and sell anything. The leaders agreed to try it. They announced to the people that from now on, these special stones would be used as a means of trade. They called them shells, because they resembled the precious shells from the distant sea, even though they were stones. Each person was given a small number of shells to start with. At first, the people were confused. Why trade valuable goods for mere stones? But as they began to use the shells, they saw the benefits. A farmer could sell his grain to anyone, not just to the weaver who had cloth to trade. A potter could save her shells and buy a cow later, instead of trying to find someone who wanted her pots right away. As the use of shells spread, the town became more prosperous. Trade flourished, and soon other towns adopted the idea. Over time, the shells were replaced by metal coins, stamped with the mark of the ruler to guarantee their value. These coins were more durable and easier to carry, and they became the standard of trade across the land. Ilara, now old and revered, watched as her idea transformed the way people lived. The invention of currency brought order to the markets and allowed cities to grow. It connected people far and wide, creating a web of trade that stretched beyond the valleys and rivers, to distant lands where different currencies were born. And so, the simple idea of using a small, precious item as a symbol of value marked the beginning of currency, changing the course of human history forever.